Commemorations have taken place to honour the three men who died when the Kent Air Ambulance crashed near Rochester 25 years ago today.
The experienced pilot and two paramedics on board were killed when their helicopter suffered a mechanical failure before hitting power cables coming down in fields just miles from their airport base.
Well, today, families, friends and former colleagues gathered at a memorial stone on Bluebell Hill, close to the crash site, to pay their respects and remember a tragedy that shocked the county. Kit Bradshaw reports.
It was an accident difficult to comprehend. An air ambulance crew whose very purpose was to help others in their time of need, themselves the victims of a deadly disaster. On a Sunday afternoon in clear weather, as the helicopter was returning to base at Rochester Airport, it struck power cables in the Nashenden Valley, crashing into fields close to the village of Burham. The three-man crew all died at the scene. Former RAF pilot Graham Budden, aged 40, was at the controls, alongside paramedics Mark Darby, who was 37, and 47-year-old Tony Richardson.
For Graham, for Mark and for Anthony, may peace be upon them. May peace be upon you who attend this day.
This morning, 25 years on, their families gathered at Bluebell Hill, close to the spot where the aircraft came down.
25 years is a poignant reminder of what those three crewmen in the air ambulance helicopter gave in dedication not only to their work, but to those people in need who they were seeking to serve.
A 3-minute silence was observed, 60 seconds for each life lost.
Graham, Mark and Tony will never be forgotten. They'll permanently be part of the KSS family. We're inspired by their legacy. We're incredibly grateful for the work they did for the charity, and we've kept going for the last 25 years to try and further those efforts and save lives across the counties.
For some attendees, an opportunity to recall their own memories of that day.
Well, I ran a recovery business at the time and saw the emergency vehicles attending, and when they told me it was the air ambulance, I was just devastated. Knew most of the boys, all the people that was involved, and just devastated, and that's why I've come back to this spot.
After a period of quiet reflection, a familiar sound heralded a flypast by the current air ambulance crew. The aircraft circled the site 3 times. And there was a bow of the nose, a poignant salute to 3 dedicated public servants who went to work to save lives and paid with their own.
Very moving, and Kit is live for us at Rochester Airport tonight. Kit, an understandably emotional day, and commemorations have continued this evening.
Yes, after that small gathering that you saw in my report, there was a larger public memorial service at All Saints Church in Maidstone this afternoon, a chance for the whole community to come together to remember, and a reminder of how many people's lives were touched by this accident. The former MP for Maidstone, Anne Widdecombe, told us this afternoon that it was a horrible tragedy that affected the whole of Kent. It left a lasting impression on this charity too. Back then in 1998, it was the Kent Air Ambulance Trust, now of course expanded to cover Surrey and Sussex. And this evening, a memorial bench was unveiled here at their Rochester Airport headquarters, along with plaques both here and at their Red Hill operating base, a lasting reminder for the current medics and pilots of the loss of 3 of their former colleagues.
Kit, live in Rochester. Thank you.